Someone knows my weakness. Thanks.
Wait, for me?
Great. I love this stuff.
Alright, there we go.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I will hold on to the rest of our support points for now. Let's look at these support combos. Should just be me and Bernadetta right now.
It's horrible!
Bernadetta, what's wrong? Is there a rat in the base?
Wait, a rat? Nobody told me about a rat! Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's gonna nibble on all my snacks!
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Hey, calm down. I didn't mean a real rat. I was talking about an enemy spy or something.
Oh, right. Anyway, it's something kind of like that, but different and still really, really bad.
Kind of like a spy, but different? Slow down and tell me what you saw.
Well, you see, there was this lady in the camp earlier who didn't look scary at all and even seemed kind of nice.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Shyness and fear of strangers got you down, huh? Let's see if I have something that can help.
Thanks.
I think I've got just the herb. It's gonna put you out a good few gold coins, but this baby will do wonders for relieving stress.
Oh my goodness, Anna, did you get Bernadetta high? I swear.
And then... I've got something a little more, shall we say, tasteful. Real under-the-table kind of stuff. It's a pot that makes people like you. I would probably recommend against it, but the thing's on sale if you really want it. You okay there?
I just remembered something. Oh, how could you forget, Bernie? There are lots of scary people out there who pretend to look nice just so they can prey on you. And you must be one of them!
Well, that was weird. I'm not that scary, am I?
And that's how it all happened. I would have been dragged off and murdered if it wasn't for you.
But wasn't that just Anna? She's here all the time selling her wares. I mean, not all of it's the most reputable stuff, but I don't think she's trying to cheat anyone. And she's definitely not a murderer. This is all my fault. I should go apologize to her later.
Huh? She's not evil?
Not that I know of. I'm also pretty sure it's not the first time you've met her.
I don't know. I'm bad with faces.
How could you mistake her face?
You're pretty judgmental, you know that?
Huh?
What do we do? What do we do? How about this? There's this merc I've got in my crew. A real terrifying-looking hunk of muscle. Sweetest little teddy bear on the inside, though. If anyone's gonna help you overcome this, it's him.
Okay, I accept this challenge. You've got this, Bernie.
Okay. Oh, Bernadetta. Alright, we've already got Byleth almost up to C, but we only get conversations at B and A. And we get conversations with Geralt at C and A. Alright. Shamir's getting up there towards A rank. You love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, let's finish chatting with everyone. Seeing people get killed in battle is really sad, whether they're a friend or an enemy. Still, I'm glad that I haven't gotten so used to it that it doesn't affect me. Never get used to it. Yeah, that's how it goes. I've been a mercenary for a long time, but I'll never get used to it either. You sure you're not just saying that to make me feel better? But thanks all the same. You know. The number of noble lords without crests is steadily growing within the Empire. I have heard that there are practically no lords without them in the kingdom. The only exception would be Baron Dominic. There was no crest bearer in his generation. However, his heir bears a crest, and I seem to remember that his niece Annette does as well. Yeah, but his heir, Simon or whatever, apparently ran away. I don't even know who that is. Sup, Lysithia?
Let's see.
The closer we come to ending this war, the more likely they are to make a move. If their goal is to spread chaos throughout Fódlan, that is. I know who they are. It's those who slither in the dark. You mean those who slither in the dark, right? The guys who really need to come up with a band name?
Right.
Yes, we have no way of telling when they might make a move, so please stay alert. I wonder if it's not too late to put a stop to all this fighting. Warring with everyone in the kingdom is just, I don't know. If House Dominic is leading the Fargus forces, then Annie will definitely be at the battle. There's no way I could hurt her. She's my best friend. We've been together forever.
What do you think?
What if you thought of a way to win the fight without killing her?
What?
That's an idea. I'll have to see what I can come up with. Why don't you go ask your, brother, the Death Knight? I'm sure he'll be able to give you some advice. We must finish this war with the kingdom before winter comes. It's true winter had just ended when we resumed fighting, but we can expect many more delays in the future. Alright, who we got in here? Hello, Constance. Aha! At long last, Her Majesty's ambitions are about to become a reality, which means my own dreams will soon come to fruition as well. How positively thrilling. Congrats. Then I'd say congratulations are in order. We might be putting the cart before the horse a bit, but do you want to celebrate anyway?
Are you certain?
We are certainly putting many carts before many horses, but I do appreciate the sentiment. I hope you will congratulate me again when Lady Edelgard makes my dreams a reality. They do have another name, it's just nobody else knows. They should have started using it they should have made it known in the storylines, because it's really stupid otherwise. Now that we are cooperating with the Alliance, the front lines have never been more stable. I am certain that if we continue steadily and with equality, both the Kingdom and the Knights of Saros will fall. The problem is that I doubt they will be content to stand by and watch. I know who they are. You mean those who slither in the dark, right? Indeed. As Talus has mysteriously vanished, we remain unaware of his movements. We must be wary. So, I know that war brings sacrifice, but going forward, I want to prevent it as much as possible. And I mean on both sides, though I doubt that will be easy. Nod. Yeah, it would be a lot easier to handle if we could just think of killing as part of our work. Perhaps our only choice is to view them as necessary sacrifices for a better future. Alright, not bad, not bad. Talked with about half of the people in the area, it seems.
Got a minute?
I hear the Central Church is headquartered in Camelus, which is south of Ferdiad. I'm not sure where Rhea is, though. Probably in Ferdiad.
Let's see.
I feel like all the church people that can fight are working with the Royal Army, which means she's probably in Ferdiad, right? Could be. She's definitely a lot tougher than she looks. Sup, Monica?
You don't say.
Did you kill Marianne? No. I recruited Marianne. Drol's mercenaries have gotten in our way countless times, so needless to say, I have mixed feelings about them joining our side. I'm happy about it. I'm honestly happy about it. Now we got more tough fighters on our side. Yes, I thought you'd say that. Quite a mercenary way of thinking. Hello there, Alliance General.
How can I serve?
Wow, the Imperial Army is incredible. Everyone is so daring and they win every battle. The Alliance Army is at a loss with how to proceed, so I came to report and apologize.
Please be listening.
We are going more north in the kingdom. It is very cold there. When I am cold, I am moving slower. It is dangerous if I use a weapon the wrong way. Everyone else is amazing, though. I cannot be doing the same. See you later, Gizoid. Thanks for coming to stream, man. Sorry your internet's being lame. Hey, I'm Jets, the #1 breadwinner in Geralt's Mercenaries. Nice to meet you. Do I have a brother? I don't know. I've been alone my whole life. Why are you looking like you've seen a ghost? Was it something I said? Is this a joke that I'm not understanding? Hello, Manuela.
Actually,
I've been thinking about what it would take to reopen the Officers' Academy when the war's over, of course. It wouldn't be at all similar to how it used to be, but still. Edelgard and Ferdinand were downright enthusiastic when I suggested it. They said they would start making preparations right away. They really are good kids. Kids is a strong term. Well, hello there, Byleth. Are you thinking about becoming a teacher here at the Tactics Academy? That'd be wacky, wouldn't it?
Hey.
You look puzzled. Something wrong?
no.
I just feel strange. Everyone's been much more welcoming than I thought they'd be. No one's all that terrified of me. Alright, good chat, good chat. Randolph and Flesh can really handle themselves now. They've been living up to expectations ever since Edelgard assigned them to our main forces. Randolph might not be a Berglese, but he's putting on an impressive show. Very inspiring. I've got to keep up then. Same goes for you, you know. Exactly. I got to keep working harder. Very good. Did I not have the option to take Byleth on an expedition?
Hey.
No.
Huh. I wonder if you just can't? Or if you unlock it later or something. Weird. AC, welcome to stream. I'm loving the game. Chapter 10 was a little, less than stellar, but other than that, I'm loving every second of it. It is great. She's not C-rank support. Oh, you have to be C-rank with someone before you can take them on an expedition? I didn't realize that. Probably because I already had most everyone at C-ranks before I even unlocked expeditions, because you only got it at, like, what, Chapter 5 or Chapter 4? I had already gotten C-ranks with a lot of characters. It sure feels strange fraternizing with our arch enemies, but bridging the gap is all part of the fun. I suppose you didn't get the pun? No, shut up. I don't even know why I bothered talking to you, you loser. I hate Alois.
Hey there.
Hey, hope you don't mind that I'm taking it easy. We were often outnumbered, or otherwise at a disadvantage when we fought the Imperial Army in the past. But now that I'm working for them, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Surprise.
You're kidding.
I'm shocked that even the Bladebreaker could feel that way.
Unbelievable.
Bladebreaker or no, we all die the same. Fair point, fair point. Gatekeeper. I need your strongest gates.
Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. No one has tried to breach these gates yet. But as we head deeper in enemy territory, there's no telling how long that might hold true. If our enemy shows up, I swear they won't get past me. At least I hope. I don't need to give Byleth an owl feather or anything. We got plenty of time. I don't need Byleth to be at A rank support with me immediately. We got plenty of time. When I heard the Empire was going to war, I honestly had no clue what they were thinking. But now I see that our victories keep pushing us closer towards our goals. I'm glad we got this far. I'm going to do all I can, especially to honor my friends who died in battle. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Krendon, welcome to stream. And also Mad Rebel, hello. I'm a little late, I see. What was your reaction to the new conclusion of Chapter 10? You can go back and watch the VOD after stream is over. But, I mean, it was, you know. I was surprised that there wasn't, like, some kind of big cutscene to it like there was the other option. I did see both endings to Chapter 10, yes. I did Chapter 10, and I didn't recruit the stupid Lord at the start of Chapter 10. Because an icon went over him that said, hey, kill this guy, and ballistas were coming from his thing, so I went and killed him. And so then I didn't get the Byleth ending to Chapter 10, so I got the, I guess what would be the more common ending, and then I ran it back because I wanted Byleth. Tensions are growing at the border between the Kingdom and the Alliance, which means trading in the north is rotten right now. No one wants to get caught up in the fighting, and there are bandits and mercenaries stirring up trouble. If I want to take the safest route, then I have to go through Garreg Mach, but that means passing through the mountains, which is such a major expense. It's rough.
Right.
Balthus Constance happy. All the usual suspects are here. Yeah, but you barely have supports with them for some reason. Up until 2 years ago, I lived with them underground as part of the Ashen Wolves house. Tease him about it. And now you're together forever. Aw, it's sweet you're all such good friends. It's not about being good friends. We're just always bound to run into each other. I'm amazed we reunited here of all places, though. Hello.
Please, listen.
I cannot reveal my identity for various reasons, but I can tell you I escaped from Fargus. I joined a caravan and made the journey here. I know I would have met my end on the battlefield had I stayed in the kingdom. That is a warrior's job, is it not? Like my father, my uncle as well. Ha! All I can do is pray for peace through my songs. Alright, good for you, dude. I also failed to get Byleth on my first try because I chose to rush her.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, even if I had... Because chat said if you encounter Byleth at all, like if you fight her at all, then she won't get recruited in Chapter 10, right? Even if I had caught on to that one sentence by Hubert to not kill that guy and instead do all of his other stuff, I probably wouldn't have rushed Alois and Rodrigue immediately, because chat told me to do that. But if I hadn't known that I needed to rush and kill them immediately, I probably would have thought, oh, I should go confront Byleth and get with Rogue and see if that will get Byleth to, like, have an option of, like, hey, recruit Byleth by defeating her or whatever. Because my assumption would have been, Every other character you recruit in this game, you do it by choosing Persuade and then beating them in combat. So I definitely would have thought like, oh, you have to go beat Byleth before she gets to Rodrigue or something. And then you get to recruit her as a result or something. So that actually makes me even more annoyed at the way they did Chapter 10, because apparently that would have been wrong, wouldn't it have been? Instead, you have to kill Alois and Rodrigue first. That's so stupid. Man, that's dumb. I hate it. I think I've been here before, but I don't exactly recognize anything. It seems like all of my old friends have died too. I should probably just forget about this place. Well, I mean, you got Yuri and Balthus and Constance at least. Got some old friends.
By the way,
hey, don't you think our camp has an unusual number of cats and dogs running around? I love animals. Do you think they're... No, that can't be it. Never mind. What? You think they're spies? Hey, Marianne. I'm glad we did not have to fight against my adoptive father and everyone else in the Alliance, but we'll never make amends with the Kingdom and the Central Church, will we? They may be our enemy, but they're still human. I'm reluctant to take the lives of those to whom I bear no ill will. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Hi there.
Got a minute?
I always go to Monica when I don't know Her Majesty's whereabouts. Yeah, that's not surprising. A lot of people do that, don't they? But hey, somehow she always knows. I wouldn't mind asking Hubert, but he's even harder to track down and a little scary at that. And neither Her Majesty nor Monica have any idea where he could be. Isn't that funny? Is it just Arval now? I think it's just Arval. All right, we're finally done with the chapter chat.
Excuse me.
What must we do to attain victory over such a fierce opponent? I speak of your next goal. I wish to be of as much use to you as I can, seeing as we're partners in destiny. Strength alone will be insufficient. We must be clever as well. Apparently, if you don't do Resonant Lightning, then you also don't unlock the chance to recruit Byleth. Really? Is that... Can anyone in chat confirm that? That's... Dude, everything I hear about this just makes it worse and worse. So you have to choose to use 30 points. It is a requirement? Didn't we unlock Resonant Lightning by doing one of the extra battles? We got that from a survey point, didn't we? That wasn't a default thing that we had an option to. So you miss out on that entire... You are screwed perfectly if you don't do that one survey point in that one optional fight. Then that's another thing that stops you from getting it? Dude, Chapter 10 is a nightmare. Chapter 10 getting Byleth is an actual nightmare. That is awful. What on earth were they thinking?
which battlefield are you headed to?
That sucks. Alright, so what have we got going on around here? Anna's way over there, so we're unlikely to get her in until we do at least, like, 2 fights. Must attain battle rank S on any difficulty. I can do that. Complete all side missions in that area. I can do that, too. Total enemies defeated in the chapter, 2,000. Alright, so we'll get that after we do, like, 2 or 3 of these, probably. I didn't know that either until watching a video about it. I just chose it randomly. It's one thing to, like, because, like, Resident Lightning costs 30 survey points to do, right? So it's so you're most likely going to do it, because if it costs that much, then you're going to be like, oh, I should do this. But also, you can only recruit Byleth if you do it the first time through. You can't auxiliary battle and get Byleth, I assume. Like, there's no way that's how that works. You have to do it the first time through. Which means, if you also want to get Yuri, you have to use 50 of your 60 survey points exactly right to get them both. Also, Resident Lightning itself is missable. You can miss Resident Lightning by not doing one of those optional battles and getting it from the survey point. That's madness. Aren't you going to do tactics? What do you mean? Do tactics how? I was just going to go do this fight and get 6,000 gold and an extra bullion and then see what materials we got and what I wanted to do with that. We get some materials from right here. Did I say I was going to do some kind of tactics thing? I don't recall. We'll get more money and then do it. Oh, tactics on Byleth. You're right. Byleth and Geralt don't have, like, anything, do they? In case I use them, and we probably will use Byleth, because I want to see how Byleth plays at her current class, and then the Enlightened 1 class. Geralt is just a holy knight, so I will probably try and use Geralt here and there, but I'm always going to default to Ferdinand and, the Death Knight more than I am him.
My instruction comes at a high price.
I guess the idea was that you wouldn't get Byleth on your first playthrough, but on your second or third playthrough. You're probably right. and I hate it. I hate it a lot. I really hate that. I hate when games, like, lock things behind, Geralt has a crest. Interesting. I hate when games lock that kind of stuff between, like, oh, you'll just do it in another playthrough instead of getting to experience, like, a lot that the game has to offer in the first playthrough. I think that, like, post-game bosses and stuff, like, Persona 5, for instance. In Persona 5, and I think they do this in every Persona game, there's a secret boss you can fight, which is the, what am I thinking of? The Wardens. But you can't fight them unless you NG+. That's one neat post-game secret boss. You know? So, like, that one, like, that's fine, I think. But something like this, where it's like, oh, you wanted to get the main character from the last game and Geralt and see how the story changes drastically based on that decision? Good luck. Either follow a guide, get lucky, or, do the game a second or third time. You know? So, like, I don't like that. I just, like, Chapter 10 is definitely the biggest mistake they made in this game, I think. What's your unique action? Oh, stop time. It's Divine Pulse. That's amazing. Press CR to stop time. A follow-up attack will trigger when time restarts based on damage dealt during the stoppage. It has a long cooldown time. This sounds amazing. Especially with the short cooldown time. This sounds broken. Can I give you the Merc Whistle? Probably not. Probably not. The game warns you, saying depending on your actions, the story changes. Yeah, I know, but I don't think that's enough. Even more so because the game tells you... Oh, increased damage while awakened. That's Pog. More damage dealt, yeah.
No power, is it?
Even more so because the game tells you, like, hey, this really matters here. To make it so ridiculous and, like, stupid to do, they should, like... I just think the games should be, more straight. I think it should be more straightforward. I just think it should.